better and defend better we did. Eventually, we increased the lead from 2 to 4, and that was enough cushion for us to maintain and offset a late uprising coming from Vietnam.
And Gia Morado will continue to start for the Philippines here in this deciding fifth set.
A race to 15 here in the fifth and final set.
Valdez getting roofed, but Macandili was there and Baron was able to tip it back to the side of Vietnam. Baron on the drop ball. Back set for Gonzaga. Blockers of Vietnam are wide awake and putting up that wall.
Only one single kill block for Vietnam registered in that fourth set loss. And this comes after 5 offensive blocks in the third set win. But they scored their first point on a kill block. And they get the upper hand to open up the fifth set.
They only had 1 kill block in set number 4 after having 5 kill blocks.
Now they have 2 straight to open up the fifth and final set. Relying on their wanted height and size advantage over the Philippines. 2-point lead for Vietnam.
Morado has to figure out the defense of Vietnam. Another chance for her to do so. Gonzaga. Now the starting setter is back in.
Correct.
When Valdez on the opposite side.
Valdez scored the last point for the Philippines in the fourth set. Scored majority of the points for the country in that fourth set win. And to open up the fourth set with the Philippines down at 2-0, Valdez will score against a double block. And against the last line defender, Valdez and the Philippines down by 1. Valdez tying the count at 2 points apiece with that service ace. 2 straight points for Valdez here in the fifth set. And Valdez, remember, was hurt a month prior to the start of the Southeast Asian Games.
What a match. Both Eliza Valdez and T4, teammates as imports in Chinese Taipei for attack line, have scored at least 20 points for their respective ball clubs.
And a quick hit on the next play for Vietnam, still up by 1, is allowing the Philippines from taking the lead away.
Here's the pass from Arado. The set to Molina.
And the run has been 2 straight for Vietnam, 2 straight for the Philippines. Another set of 2 straight points for Vietnam to restore a 2-point lead.
Timeout, Philippines.
And blocking has been the name of the game so far in the early goings of this fifth set, Coach.
True. Yun naman talagang major strength ng Vietnam. And they relied on that heavily after being down by a set to open up the match. Winning sets 2 and 3. For the Philippines came alive in the fourth set to send this match into a fifth and deciding set.
Oh, the drama. In the very first match of our women's volleyball team. We waited a long time for this.
Very long time.
Morado improvising. Before.
Blocked by Baron. The first kill block for the Philippines comes at an opportune time. Down 2, could have been down by 3. Instead, the lead has been chipped to 1. And the kill block by Majoy Baron.
That's what it might come down to.
Lalong-lalo na yung force na nakita natin from the hitters, hindi na ganun kalakas. Well, that was enough for T4 to score. Going cross-court, deep and long, attacking zone 5. And once again, the lead is at 2 for Vietnam.
The youngest player on this Vietnamese squad, 18 years old, Wang, starting off this rally. And again, Coach, the blocking of Vietnam. A huge problem.
Even if the misdirection was there coming from Madayag, Vietnam will not bite in T4
Number 12,
combined
number 19,
to put up the two-man wall and
Lamboy.
deny Jovi Gonzaga easy access. 3 points is the biggest lead for Vietnam here in the 5th and final set.
Morado to Molina. Off the block.
Quick vertical coming from Molina.
Substitution for Vietnam. Number
That
19,
situational sub will not work for
Lamboy.
Vietnam. Instead, the Philippines will inch closer. Still down by a couple of points at 6-4.
Gonzaga targeting T4.
T4 blocked once again. And we observed this earlier. The wanted power hits of T4 slowly with lesser force.
And it was Gia who blocked her.
Kanina, hindi mo talaga mabantayan eh.
And that right there, that form tells us that she has finally shown signs of slowing down. The fatigue has become a factor, coach.
And the worst thing that can happen right now to anyone is to hit the wall because it's so hard to recover. It's good for the Philippines though. Tied at 6 after being behind by 3 at 6-3. 3 straight points for Team Philippines. Like that 4 straight points. Ooh! That ball was called in favor of Vietnam on that running hit.
Crucial point by Bui. T4 now will have to operate from the back row. Morado to Matayag with that familiar running attack. Gwen just showing great composure on that drop.
As we switch sides, the score is 8-6 in favor of Vietnam.
These are the moments that you train so hard for. All the sacrifices that you make, being away from your family, going abroad to learn from other nations who are more proficient with regards to the game. This is where it all has to come out.
And this is a character check right now for Team Philippines. Game on the line, down by 2. Still all is not lost. But the Philippines is looking to win this next point.
Morado tossing it up to Molina. Gwen ever present as the libero for Vietnam. Molina again. And that time, says Molina took away a little bit of power to make sure that the ball would drop right in front of the libero. Let's watch this.
Making the necessary adjustment. Just adjusting. Tama yung sinabi mo. Away from the defense of the libero. Cesc Molina helping Liza Valdez keep the Philippines alive. They're in the 5th and final set.
Gonzaga sliding and keeping it alive. Valdez on the drop ball. It does not work. Blockers were there. Quick attack. Naunahan si Matayag. We with great presence of mind on that instance.
And whenever we mention her name, it seems to be a bad sign for the Philippines because it means her efficiency is back and the middle hitter position is alive for Vietnam. Vietnam once again restoring a 2-point lead.
Morado to Matayag. Goes back to her. Gwen. Ooh, tipping it right back down.
How many verticals that last point for Vietnam?
Timeout, Philippines.
That's one. And the second jump.
She barely jumped on that second one.
Hahaba, tatangkad eh. It is a 3 right now for Vietnam. Philippines under duress. 5th and final set. Both teams looking for their first win in the competition. Thailand 1-0, beating Indonesia earlier.
Coach, there's always that veteran who has been through so many battles, been through so many wars, And that player for Vietnam has been Nguyen Thi Xuan, 33 years old, the oldest player on the squad. And among all her peers, siya lang yung parang hindi nagbabago yung expression despite this raucous atmosphere.
Yan ang veterano. How many Southeast Asian games has she played in? How many national teams has she represented for Vietnam in the last decade at least?
Madayag on the running attack. Morado to Valdez. Ooh, Vietnam staying solid. Another chance for the Philippines. Alyssa.
And this is the 4th kill block at the very least for Vietnam. 4 of their 11 points here in the 5th and final set coming from
for the Philippines, number
kill
17,
blocks. And this is what we saw in the 3rd set, where 5 of their 25 points came from offensive blocks. And defense is the name of the game for Vietnam here in the 5th and final set. 4.8 for Vietnam. Philippines at 7.
Morado. Valdez. Capitana Abby Maraño is back on the floor.
And again, marking Alyssa Valdez.
Substitution for
He's allowing Alyssa
number 12 out, number 19, Rhea
going cross court. Look at that height and length of the red shirts. Nowhere to go. 5-point lead for Vietnam and 3 points away from winning the 5th set.
Just putting up a wall in this deciding 5th set.
Last push for the Philippines.
The veteran, Nguyen.
Ooh! And the run continues, I believe, for the red shirts. And T4 has a lot to thank for during the 5th set. Her teammates have stepped up, helped her a lot when she struggled, when she made mistakes. Heavy lifting in the first 4 sets. Now it's all about team effort for Vietnam here in the 5th and final set.
Maraño on the running attack. We haven't had a lot of those become successful in this match.
It's been a while since the Philippines scored. Molina and Valdez carrying the cudgels. Jovi Gonzaga's been tired here in the 5th set after an explosive 4th set performance.
Timeout, Vietnam.
Stay tuned mga kapamilya, because coming right up, we will continue our special edition of The Score tonight with Vico Halili, Laura Lehman. We've got Coach Oliver Almandro in the house to dissect right away this matchup between the Philippines and Vietnam.
And Vietnam is at match point. 6 match points for Vietnam. After starting out the match, losing the first set 25-21. And again, taking a look at what Vietnam has done here in the 5th set, it's not T4 hurting the Philippines. It's the rest of Team Vietnam coming together, relying on their vaunted net defense, scoring of multiple kill blocks. And now they have a 6-point lead against the Philippines.
And are at match point, Valdez. It was a gallant stand for the Philippines,
At the end of this match,
but it was Vietnam who came together in the end game, Coach.
25-23, 25-19.
It was a nail-biter all the way.
25.
Philippines had their chances. They extended the match. But Vietnam pulled away in the 5th set. T4 and the rest of Team Vietnam with enough composure, staying away from the jaws of defeat, and will deal the Philippines its first loss of the competition. 2 games remaining for the Philippines. 2 games remaining likewise for Vietnam. We play Indonesia and Thailand. Only 3 games per team in the women's division. Top 2 spots will battle for gold. Bottom 2 will square off for the battle for bronze.
So the Philippines' next opponent will be Thailand on Thursday and Indonesia on Saturday. Final thoughts on this match, Coach Ronnie?
Well, I thought that we started out really well, but Vietnam made the necessary adjustments. They were able to make the recalibration in the 4th set, but a slow 5th set start really hurt us as Vietnam was able to impose its size, length, and its net defense against our multiple points of attack.
Nonetheless, we are proud of what our ladies have shown. Tremendous heart and passion for the game, and we thank everybody who came out to the Phil Sports Arena and to everybody who tuned in on snasports.abs-cbn.com and on I1 para suportahan ang ating mga minamahal na atleta na nagpapamalas ng galing dito sa Southeast Asian Games. The score is coming right up, so keep it right here on SNA. Sa ngalan ni Coach Ronnie Magsanok, ako po si Anton Ross, nagsasabing wag po kayong aalis, magpapatuloy ang aming coverage ng 30th Southeast Asian Games hatid sa inyo ng ABS-CBN Sports.